friends, my name is Radhi Mehta and welcome to my channel The Healthy Hub. Today I am going to show you the recipe of restaurant style veg kolhapuri along with beetroot roti. We will make sure that we get the flavor of original spices and at the same time we make it in a healthy and a delicious way. As you can see here, I've put 1 spoon of ghee and then I've put in all the spices. These all spices will be giving our veg kolhapuri a very good flavor along with boiled tomatoes. These are 4 tomatoes which I've used and we will be doing a mixie of all these ingredients. I've added the spices here and then I put the tomatoes. So as you can see, our gravy is ready. So now in the same pan, what I'll do is I'll be using little bit of more ghee, like maybe half spoon. And now we will be using capsicums here. I've cut it in square shapes. And you can also add onions here, so that you will enjoy the taste with onions. I don't prefer using onions, but you can use onions at this stage and you can give onions and capsicum stir at this point of time. You can also use it in gravy, but onions in the vegetable style will be more better than using it in gravy. So now you just give it a stir, and at the same time while it is giving a stir, I'll show you that the boiled vegetables are ready. I have used all the vegetables and this is our red gravy. So the water which I used for boiling tomatoes is here. If we need additional water, we will be using the same water. And these are certain spices which we will be using while making the final vegetable mix. So while giving this a stir, I am adding little bit of salt. I am using senda namak in all my recipes, so I recommend to all of you to use senda namak as it is good for our health. As you can now see, the capsicum are well cooked, so now I'll be adding all the boiled vegetables. I have boiled it only to the point where you can eat it. The rawness is not felt, so this will give you a crunchy taste. And while boiling it, I've put the necessary salt here, so I'm not adding salt now. We will just give it a toss, and now we will be adding the gravy to this, the red gravy, the red masala gravy. You just pour it, and now you mix this well. I've added little water here, the vegetable, the boiled tomato water which was used, and now I'll be just pouring this inside and we give a good mix. As you can see, the gravy is getting cooked. I have not added salt in the gravy part, so I'm adding small spoon of salt here for the gravy. Then I'll be adding the turmeric powder which I'll be using. Then the red chili powder to give a good color and again to make it spicy. Then we have the garam masala, and now we will mix this all. So now as you can see, our masalas are all mixed well. The gravy is also cooked well. So now at the end I'll be putting kasturi methi. Kasturi methi is a very healthy spice, so it is not added in restaurants, but I am adding it so that it gives a good taste and also a good flavor. And then we will be putting lemon. I've squeezed half to 3/4 lemon, so we'll be pouring this. And The last is the freshly chopped coriander. I have kept little for garnishing as well. And now we just mix it and let it cook for maybe more 2 minutes. So now we will be making the beetroot roti. Beetroot is rich in folate. It is rich in potassium, manganese, vitamin C, vitamin A. So this is the jowar flour which I am using. It is 1 cup. This is wheat flour. And this is the raw beetroot grated. It is 1 big beetroot which I have used. It will cook around 4 to 6 chapatis depending on the size of the chapati which you cook. We are using jowar because again it has health benefits. We should prefer to use wheat with other ingredients so that it is digested really well. We have to knead this. First make sure you use all the beetroot well, and beetroot has a lot of juice inside that, so if you press it well you can knead the dough with the beetroot water itself, and then if you need little extra water you can use it, but mostly you will not need it. As you can see, the pink beetroot dough is ready, and we have to keep it for rest for around 10 minutes so that all the dough is absorbed with the beetroot juice and it becomes little bit stiff, which we need for cooking rotis. So the dough is ready and we just cook it like the normal roti which we make, and make sure you use gentle hands so that it is cooked even from all sides. As we have used jowar, it will not be very smooth like the wheat roti, but trust me, it is going to be tasty and healthy as well. You can see the dark rich pink color. You can tell your kids that it is pink roti instead of telling beetroot roti. So the kolhapuri is going to be very spicy, and this will give you little bit of sweet taste. I have not added anything here, salt or anything, because beet itself is going to give you a very sweet taste. And this is ready to be put on the pan. So it is already preheated, and now I'll just put it and let it cook. So you can see you are getting small bubbles here. So what we do is we just turn it here, and see, you can see little brown spots coming. The different part here is you don't have to cook it like a fulka, because the beetroot, if it comes in direct contact with the gas, the nutritive value will be lost. So make sure you roast it here itself and then make it. So you can see our roti is now ready. I will just remove this and I will take it here, and we will apply some ghee on it. You can even eat it without ghee if you want, and serve it immediately so that you enjoy it with the hot sabzi. So now, as you can see, I have put it in the container sabzi, and we will add little cream for garnishing. And we'll add little bit of coriander powder, coriander leaves, and then we will add the lal mirch, which is the standard presentation of kolhapuri vegetable. Okay, so my meal is ready. I have beetroot roti, I have veg kolhapuri, and I have salad. This veg kolhapuri is much better than the restaurant style, because whenever I go in hotels, and I'm sure you must have observed the same, that we cannot eat only this much small sabzi amount, because it has lot of butter, it has lot of oil and lot of salt in it, which makes us full very fast, and at the same time it has maida roti with it. So overall we eat little less, and it disturbs our stomach as well. But when we cook the Punjabi food at home, it has all the spices, it has malai, which is again healthy, and we put it in little proportion, but at the same time it gives us a good taste. And then we have beetroot roti to make it sweet. So I'm sure I'm going to eat this full, and I'm going to use another bowl of vegetable. I'll just taste and let you know how it is. I'm sure it's going to be tasty. This is spicy, but at the same time it is mild because of the malai, and it is really well. I want all of you to try this, because this is going to be a perfect Sunday meal, and I'm sure all your family members are going to love it. So do try this out, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe my channel, The Healthy Hub. See you next weekend with a new recipe. Till then, take care, stay safe, bye bye. I'm enjoying my lunch.